Yes, greetings, people. You can just let me know that you can hear me. Those that are there, I think there's about 4 of you there. Just put a comment on that you can hear me. Yes, Britain in. Yes. Hey, TW. TW's one of the moderators tonight. Thank you. Nice one, sister. You just wait for a couple people to come in. Mink Inc. Yes, sister. Shaza G. Yes, big up. Bless. Mink Inc. is also moderator tonight. Shaza G is also a moderator. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Just wait for a couple people to come in before we start. Thanks for being on time, though. Yeah, anyone who's joined in so far, if they want to ask a couple questions while we wait for a few people to come in, I don't want to have to keep repeating certain questions. So just wait a minute or two. Just let a couple more people join us, and then we'll start from there. Those that have joined, if you can just hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Also share the content. Yeah, welcome anyway. So how's everybody doing? Hope everyone's blessed. Sorry guys, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes. Everyone can let me know who's in the house, who's there. Yes, Brittany. Yes, it's Friday. Yes, definitely. Glad it's Friday still, you know. Have a little break as well for Christmas period. Spending some time with the family, so it's all good. Okay, so all right. I think I'll give it another minute and then we're just gonna start. Those that join in, cool. Those that are just joining, just hit the like button when you come in. That's cool. Okay, guys. All right. All right, I'm gonna make a start now anyway, and let as people start coming in. And then I'm sure I'm gonna have to repeat myself maybe once or twice. But anyway, we've got 3 moderators here anyway, so I'm sure they can help me out. I think I've sent you all the information that you need. All my information like contact details and so on. Yeah, so yeah, all right, okay, all right. So basically, come on, we'll do some question and answers. Obviously, there's only so much I can talk about the lands, but I'm just to let you know, got some new lands in Sanyang. That's not Sanyang Seaview. We still got Sanyang Seaview that I mentioned last time on the last video, which was 40 plots. Yeah, so we've got 40 plots on the Sanyang Seaview, and that is 20 by 20, and that's 250,000 Gambian dalasi. Yeah. So there is those plots still available. Okay, now we've got another 20 plots in Sanyang. I will be getting some video shots. I don't have them at the present moment, but over the weekend I'll put some up. I'm just waiting on a video to come in, show you the lands. So yeah, 20 plots, Sanyang. It's not sea view. It's a little bit inland. Like I said, it's not a million miles away from the sea. You know, Sanyang is a coastal area anyway, so you know, you're never too far from the sea. Maybe you're gonna be, I don't know, 15 minutes away from the sea driving. If that, yeah. So those plots there, the Sanyang inland, they're 20 by 20 and they're 150,000 Gambian dalasi each. And that's 20 by 20. Yeah. So we've got 20 plots of those available. Yeah. And also, we've got 10 plots available in Jambanjelly. So yeah, not as many as all the Sanyang as I'd like to, but yeah. So we've got 10 plots that are well. We've got 8 plots that are available now. 2 have gone. So there's 8 plots remaining on the Jambanjelly site. Right, okay, let me rephrase that. Okay, so yes, Jambanjelly is 150,000. Let me rephrase that, I've got the prices mixed up. So Jambanjelly is 150,000, that's including your paperwork. Sorry, Sanyang, the 20 plots, is 175,000. Thank you, Ming Inc, for, because I sent them all the details, they've got all the details. I've got the price mixed up. So Sanyang, 20 plots inland, 175,000. Yep, and that is 20 by 20, and that's including your paperwork. Shaza G, yep, she's put the Jambanjelly plots, 8 plots available now as we speak, and they're 150. So all these prices are inclusive of paperwork as well, just to let you know, yeah. And yeah, let me ask a question here. Greetings, One Dope Queen. Thanks for joining us. I think written in, put up a question, which I think I missed. Is it there? Shaza G, are these freehold lands? Yes, they're freehold, yes. All the lands we deal with are freeholds. Okay. Brittany, how close is Jambanjelly to the sea? It's probably about 25 minutes, 20 minutes drive, 25 minutes drive to the coast. Jambanjelly is a little bit inland compared to Sanyang. Sanyang's a more coastal area. But yeah, but you know, you're never too far really from the sea in Gambia, really, unless you're going deep inland. So yeah, but yeah, Jambanjelly, you're probably 20-25 minutes away from the coast, which is not that far also. Shaza G, is Jambanjelly close to the river? No, it's not that close to the River Gambia, no. So Jambanjelly is just more inland. It's not near to any rivers that I'm aware of. There could be some small areas that got rivers, but I'm not 100% sure. As far as I know, there's no, it doesn't connect to the Gambia River anyway. Dino Kaha, Are these Jambanjelly plots in the same area as the first plots? Yeah, so the ones I had in Jambanjelly before, they're pretty close. They're pretty close to those ones that I had there before. So they're just on the other side within 5 minutes. Shazza G scared of crocs. No, there's no crocodiles around that area there. No. No crocodiles. You have to go deep up river there. close to the arrivals. Yes, it's not far from that land at all. It's just literally, it's probably minutes walk, you know. It's close to the land where the arrivals are, yeah. So like I said, we've got 10 plots there. 2 have sold. 8 are still available. So it's very minimal. And then, yeah, same again. Sanyang, inland, 20 plots, 175,000 Gambian Dalasi. Remember, all these prices to include paperwork, yeah? Thanks, Shazza G. She's put up all the prices there. Yep. Don't know if one of my moderators can just put my contact details up as well. WhatsApp, email address. That'd be great. And also our Facebook group as well. Properties Gambia Real Estate. So you can join on the Facebook group. Ibrahim Kamara. Yes, brother. How you doing, man? I'm also from Sanyang, Bankaling. Okay. Yes, brother. Yeah, man. So we have Ibrahim who's from Sanyang, and he also says that Sanyang has the best land around the beach. Yes, yeah. Hence, that's why I invested in Sanyang myself, building. So yeah, you know, thanks for sharing that, brother Ibrahim. Yes. Yeah. So it's good to see you later. Yes. So yeah. Thanks, moderators. You're doing a good job there, man. You're just putting all the information out. Yeah, so if you can someone just put all my contact details. Shazza's, she's put all the, Shazza G's put all the prices and the land sizes and so on, yes. And just remember, all those prices is inclusive of paperwork, so that includes all your paperwork. The only thing it don't include is your capital gains tax, which I've mentioned that a few times, but it's not much anyway. But I'd say anyone who wants to discuss that, they can contact me and I can explain to them. Yeah, so yeah, anyone got any questions regarding the lands and that? I mean, I haven't got that much information on these new lands, so I'm still waiting on information. I've got a busy scheduled weekend, so hence that's why I've just thought let it out there just to let you know that these are available, and I will be getting some more information and footage and hopefully some drone shots. That's the plan. As long as the drone is working fine, because I couldn't get it working and I was assuming it was the battery when I was out there. So let's just hope that it's all good and we get some drone shots of all the lands. So at least you can see the surrounding area and so on. Yeah. And we'll try and get some GPS locations as well. We are working on that. I've told the guys on the ground as we're advertising lands. you know, people do want to know where where it's actually located on. They can search it on Google Maps and so on. TW, one came up in another group. Can you determine? Okay, TW, one came up in another group. Can you determine the water type in the boreholes that you dig? I respond was that there's no way to tell until you actually dig. I'm assuming TW you're talking about the condition of the water. Yeah, I guess all different locations are different, but you know, all waters that's come out, you know, that I've even tried from the ground is, you know, it's very clean as long as they dig deep into the ground. I mean, my borehole, they drilled about maybe just under 30 meters probably to get some good clean water. Yeah, because when you're initially going down, the water's not as clean, and then as you go deeper, it gets cleaner. Yep. So the question, yep. So the answer is dig deep. Yep. Putting in like hard and soft water. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. It's just hard to actually to say that really. Like I said, unless you're also connecting to the main grid as well, NOEC, which is like the main pipe system. Yeah. But I think, you know, anything from the earth is all good, you know. I think when you're a bit too close to like rivers and maybe too close to the sea, when I say you've got to be very close to the sea for it to contaminate the water or anything like that. Shazza G, yes, I was thinking 30 meters minimum. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have to go more than, yeah. I think I'm probably just even under 30 meters. I think it was about 26, 27, something like that, meters they went down. You know, it all just depends on location. You know, some areas you're going to have to dig deeper. Some areas you don't have to dig as deep. But I always say it's better to dig quite deep so you've got a lot of water, you know, so it's everlasting. Yeah. Maru, greetings. Yes. Are you going to sell plots in areas other than Sanyang and Jambanjelly? Yes, definitely. I've been on to the guys on the ground regarding finding different locations. But the problem is sometimes, you know, when you're negotiating for lands and things like that, sometimes the prices they want and it's in land, you know, it can be expensive sometimes. So I think, you know, it's about, you know, trying to get the right prices and the right locations. But yes, definitely we'll be looking into getting different locations as well. I mean, put up your thoughts. I mean, you know, you can write in the comments what sort of areas, those that are with us, what sort of areas would you be interested in? You know, we can look into those areas. We can do some research and so on. Yeah, but we are definitely looking into it anyway. Shazza G, is the borehole water drinkable? Yes, I mean, a lot of the locals will drink it and that. I've tried it. I've not really drunk it as such. I always have my bottle of water beside me, but yeah, I've tried it, yeah. But yeah. One moment, guys. Yeah. Okay. Orumi Hassan, greetings. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I believe you messaged me today. So just joining your program. Thank you. Going through the prices. Are these prices included all paperworks, tax, and everything needed to be paid? Yes. So all paperwork is included apart from your capital gains. Yeah. Capital gains tax has to be paid on your side. But if you contact me, I can explain more on that. Shaza G, how many Seaview plots are available? Off the top of my head, I haven't got the paperwork out with me. Probably got about, they're still in the process side of, people getting contracts back to me and so on. There's probably 30 odd, just over 30. Yeah. So there's probably about 8 plots on kind of ready to go sort of thing. Some people, made their initial payments and so on. So yeah, there is still quite a few plots. So yeah, but if you contact me, I can let you know. Omari Hassan, what is tax gains, capital gains? Capital gains tax is a land tax that is paid to the government. When you purchase a land, you have to pay tax on that land. Yeah. You also get a stamp on your paperwork to say you've paid for that. Yeah. You can take your paperwork without it and come back and pay for it. They can backdate it, but you will still have to pay it. Once you paid your capital gains, first initial capital gains on the land tax, it's a little bit higher than like other years that you're going to have to pay, because you're going to have to pay each year land tax, which is very minimal. It's not much at all. But your first layout is probably the most. It ain't going to break the bank. It's nothing to thingy, but we can help you out with that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Sonia P. Greetings, Sonia. Thanks for joining. Have you got plot layouts for Jambanjelly and inland Sanyang? Yes, I have got layouts. I did upload the other day on my YouTube channel. So if you go into the community section of the channel, you should see the layout of the plots of the Jambanjelly Seaview, Sanyang Seaview and the Sanyang inland, and then the Jambanjelly as well. So you can see all those plots online. Fatu Camera, greetings, sister. Yes. So is that some cougar if you buy more than one plot? Cougar. I think you're trying. What do you mean, sister? I think you mean, is it cheaper? Okay, okay, you've got underneath offer. So is that some of the offer more than one plots? Yes, yeah. I think I know what you're trying to say. Can you buy more than one plot? You can buy more than one plots. Correct. You can. Okay. Are there like videos that could show the environment? Yes, I did mention, I know you just joined us, I will be uploading some videos. I haven't got that content just yet, but I will be uploading some videos of those lands. Yeah. So yeah, let me just double check I ain't missed any questions. Greetings, Shella Kelly. Can you provide coordinates for different areas? Yes. So I'm gonna provide some coordinates. I'm hoping to get some on the weekend. So as soon as I've got them, I will upload them. Yes, and also, yes, TW, thank you. Yes, there is layouts of the plots on the Facebook group. So if you join the Facebook group, you also see the layouts of the lands as well. Yeah. So if you look on Properties Gambia real estate, then you can find it on there. Yeah. Yes, or Mari. Yes, I can send you the link. That's not a problem. Okay, Shaza G. She's put up Properties Gambia estate, real estate. Yeah, that's on Facebook. So yeah, all the details are up there, guys. Prices, size, and locations. And like I said, all paperwork is included. Yeah. Anyone else got any more questions? Just fire away. And just to let you know, I do mention it on other videos, the prices are in Gambian Dalasi. So, if you're in the UK, you can join up with APS. It's a money transfer. They're a very good, reliable company. They're Gambian owned. They've got many offices in the Gambia. They've got offices in the UK. They work out of a few states in America. It was working in the US, a lot of the states, but for some reason it's only working in a few states. Other than that, you wire the money from your bank to mine. But in terms of bank charges, rates, and all that, as you know, rates go up and down. We can't take responsibility for rates going up and down, or what establishment you're using, and so on. So just bear that in mind, guys. Yeah. So what the price is what we have to receive on that end. Yep. So I'll receive it in the Gambia. It's not sent to me in the UK. So it's sent to the business account in the Gambia. The business account is under Properties Gambia Real Estate. Yeah. But once you get through to that process, once you've gone through the contract and you're happy to proceed, then obviously I will give you all that information. Yes, smash the like button, folks. Yes, as Shaza G says, it is free. It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. I'm not asking for no donations or nothing like that. I'm not interested in that. Just the like buttons. The like buttons help in terms of just to, it kind of just brings the rating up on the channel, basically. People to kind of that do want to invest in lands. And all my moderators, by the way, they're investors. They bought land from me and so on. So they are in the process. Right. Okay. I'll go back to some of the questions. Fatu Camera. Is in Sanyang some things built like restaurants and shops? Yeah, it's in, I think as we are moving into those areas, these areas are developing fast, Jambanjelly, Sanyang. So there's a lot of business opportunities, people coming with their skills. We're going to need, nice restaurants, entertainment on the beach fronts and so on. So, there's a lot there is a lot that can be done, and we can do it, you know, as a community, you know, and with our brothers and sisters in the Gambia, you know. You know, well, you could say I'm born here, but I'm Gambian anyway because, you know, my wife's Gambian, my dad's Gambian, you know. So yeah, so it's good to, you know, help our people. It's important as well as bettering our lives and doing good things in Africa, you know. So it's time that we all go out there, join hands, no beefing, join hands, get things done. That's the most important, you know. I ain't got time for bickering and beefing and all that because things don't get done. We just get looked at as a race and they just laugh at us, you know, like, because we ain't doing nothing. There's no point in us fighting with each other. So that don't make sense. Let's just join hands, go out, let's do things. Those that are serious, you know, go out there and do things. You know, we have enough beef and problems in the West, so us fighting with each other and thinking that don't make sense. You know, the only way we're going to move forward is sticking together. That is the only way. I mean, but if we're gonna start stabbing each other in the back and all that, then forget it. You know. Okay. Shaza G, it's the desert before it becomes Las Vegas. Yeah, that's right. Yes, it's about building up, you know. Yeah, Las Vegas, Dubai, all these places were deserts. Nothing, you know, big investors came in, serious people. Yeah, they weren't in no beef. They didn't have time for all that rubbish. They got down, got their heads down, and know what needed to be done. You understand? So, end of the day, you know, me personally, I'm not really a talker. I'd rather just go in and do what I know. Everyone should kind of have a mindset. You kind of know what you got to do. And, you know, if you're going over there for the right reasons, just get your head down and get on with it. Don't look at what other people are doing, or, you know, if someone's down, try and pick them up and help them out. You know, that's what it's about, growing together. You know, don't be looking down on anyone or belittling anyone or anything, you know, especially our local brothers and sisters in the Gambia. You know, they are our family as well. You know what I mean? So us going there disrespecting anything, listen, we're disrespecting our own family. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even think of doing that. I've got family there, you know, and a lot of them watch me on here as well. They see what I'm doing. So, you know, I'm trying to do good things for everybody as one people, you know. So yeah. Shazza G, we can do it. Leave our egos at the door and we can do anything. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, just, you know, knuckle down, put our heads down and focus and let's talk, you know, let's talk real and then, you know, let's do things. Basically, you're going onto a plain canvas. It's down to you to do what you want to do. If we mess about with it and we're not serious and we don't do anything, all the things people were complaining about, oh, Chinese and whoever coming in there, you know, the Lebanese, white man, whatever, coming in there. Man, they ain't got time for all that rubbish. They're just going to get in there and they're going to do what they're going to do. So it's time we do what we got to do. Stop the talking, stop the bittering, and get on with it. Right, okay. Okay, let me get back to what this topic is. Dino Qatar, can a residential property be used for business purposes in the Gambia? Um, it depends. Okay, some residential houses, some of them have a little shop in like the front of their house, and they put like their house at the back. That can be done. It just depends on what sort of business you're doing, but I don't see it to be a problem. You know, yeah, because listen, end of the day, if it's gonna do good to the country. You know, we're spending with in-house, we're spending, keeping our money there, money circulating in it. So Gambians will welcome that. And because it's gonna benefit local Gambians as well. So it's definitely you can do it. One Dog Queen, I'm still saving money. Wonder if plots will be available when I'm ready though. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Sure they will. Dog Queen. I'm sure they will. Just get your head down and focus what you got to do. Keep saving. Like I said, I mean, we do a 3 months payment plan. Sometimes it's not enough for everyone, but we try and help. I'm only a young business, trying, I'm taking baby steps, just trying to grow it, but trying to do it properly, you know. So maybe in time, as we grow, we can all grow together. Maybe because everyone's pocket's different. Everyone's, so it's not easy out there to earn a buck. So, maybe in the future, we can extend it 3 months more, into 6 months, maybe a year, as time goes on. But I'm not in a position to do that at this present moment for cash flow reasons and so on. So, but definitely something I'm looking into in the future. Yeah. Right, okay. Share butter blue. Do homes near the coast need to worry about coastal erosion or impacts of global warming? That's a good question. No, I would say because the lands are out of the 800 meters anyway, so it's not that close enough for the seawater to affect the properties and so on and homes. These lands have been there for hundreds and millions of years and whatever. Them lands have been all right. There hasn't been any major disasters in the Gambia, weather-wise, and so on. I can't say there never will be, but where it's situated is fine. The land is good. It's good land. I've been to these lands, these areas during rainy seasons, and they're fine. It's not swampy or anything like that. Fatu Camera, how many meters from the beach? How many meters from the beach? I'm not 100% sure. Not actually measured that, but it's quite far back. It's a little bit far back. Like the sea view ones are the closest ones, obviously, but it's not kind of close enough where the sea should affect the properties or anything like that. It's still a little distance. So if you'd have to build like a story building before you can see the sea. Yeah. Priscilla Bailey, how much would we need to budget to build a house on a 20 by 20 plot? Priscilla, it all depends on the design of the house and how big the house is. Whether you go in bungalow, whether you're doing a story building, not 2-story. It all depends on design. But, for something basic, a little 2-bedroom or something, you can pay 15,000, 20,000 pounds on maybe something very basic. Yes, it is affordable. And it's not something you've got to do, you've got to have the collateral in one go. You can just do bit by bit, just building stages as of when you can. I mean, the main thing is, once you got your land, you just start building as of when you got extra money or whatever. You can just push it on it, and then you'd be surprised. Even me, when I first bought my land, I was started to build. I'm like, can be a bit daunting at first, but you know what? You find a way. I've had to do a lot of hard work and overtime at work and things like that to get things done. But yeah, you push, you can get it done. You'd be surprised. And not only that, when you start seeing the build and things like that, things progress, it pushes you more to just wanna do it. Yeah. Miss, show you something. Do you have plots in Senegal? No, we don't have plots in Senegal. I have discussed about that. I would have to do a lot of research onto that and visit there a few times and so on. But I have, I want to establish in the Gambia first and make it good. I want it to be a reliable company and get good feedback, good reviews, and so on. I don't want any bad reviews or anything like that. So I'm always working tirelessly to make sure things are in order, things are right, customers are happy, and so on. Yeah, but you have to remember, we're dealing in a different country. What you're used to in the West in terms of things getting done quick and fast and now and then, the lifestyle we live over here is like 100 miles an hour. And unfortunately, it's not like that in Gambia. So you have to be a little bit patient. Yeah. Things ain't going to get done just like that. You can scream and shout as much as you want. It just, unfortunately, those who've been to Africa kind of understand a bit, but those who haven't, yeah, things will get done. And, you've got the right people behind you and you've got the right team, it will get done. But, sometimes things can be out of your hand a little bit in terms of, when your paperwork's getting processed, you're trying to push it to get out quick and so on. But, that's a government department there. So we can only process it from there, but, so far, things have started to improve in terms of physical planning because we've got to know some people there and, they're helping us to know what we're doing and they're trying to help us to push things. But as you know, there is quite a few real estates in the Gambia and some big players as well. You got, TAF Global and, you've got Global Properties, so on. So yeah. Yeah, it's not an easy task, but yeah, it's going okay. But yeah, there's a lot of work involved when it comes to your paperwork. Yeah. Okay. Ming Inc. Thank you. Should put up all the prices are up there, guys. Of all the different plots and sizes. That's inclusive of your paperwork, apart from your capital gains. Yeah. Okay, everyone. If you can hit the like button, You know, we've got, I think, about 47, 40 something people on here. Just hit the like button. We appreciate it. Those who haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, those that are interested in Jambanjelly, you know, do contact me. I've got our contact details up there. I'm sure one of our moderators will put it up again. So there's 10 plots altogether. There's 8 still available. Yeah. So them ones in Jambanjelly are 150,000 Gambian Dalasi. Yeah. That's with paperwork. Yeah. So that's a pretty good price with your paperwork. Yeah, and I think our prices are reasonable. But a few comments will say, prices are going up in Gambia and whatever. Yeah, they probably are, but that's just like anywhere in the world, things go up. But to be honest, I've not really been putting my prices up. If you go to other real estates, they're, you know, not putting anyone down or anything, but, you know, you might pay more. So you can do your comparisons, but the prices I'm doing them at, I think they're quite reasonable. Someone put leasehold. No, they're not leasehold. They are freehold properties, lands. Priscilla Bailey, how many left in Sanyang? Okay, so we got the Sea View ones. There's about 30 odd plots left. The Sea View ones, they're 250,000 Gambian Dalasi. The other 20 plots that have just become available, none of them have sold of yet because I'm just bringing them out now. So there's 20 plots in Sanyang inland, they're 175,000 with your paperwork. Yeah. So yeah, good prices. Yeah, prices will go up. So, you know, try and, you know, it's Miss MJ, yes, yes, sister, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's supply and demand. It's like that all over the world, you know. It's, you know, some people, I've heard some people say, Gambia's getting greedy now. They're upping the prices in the lands and all that. But, you know, what do you expect? It's the same in the UK. I mean, you know, you go back 20 years ago, you can buy a house for, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, you could probably pay 50,000 or 40,000 pounds or whatever, or even cheaper than that. Now you're talking about 300, 400,000, £500,000. You know, so unfortunately, prices go up. If the demand is there, the price is going to go up. As you know, all eyes are on Gambia at the moment, so don't expect the same prices a year from now. I'm just saying that, just letting you know. Yeah. Okay, so how soon finalize the paperwork? Okay, we try and turn it around in 2 to 3 months. Yeah. Now we've got some links. We're trying to get things done a lot quicker. Right. Okay. So Shazza G, 500K now in London. Yeah, £500,000. Yeah, yeah. You know, some areas you just can't afford. You don't get much for your money as well. You know. So yeah, it's just supply and demand, man. And not only that, I guess you've got to look at as well. You know, Gambia, they're not gonna sell. Okay, the lands are very cheap compared to a lot of places in Africa. Because, you know, you go to Nigeria, you go to Ghana, and then place certain parts. You know, you can pay big money just for a plot of land. And you know, if they sell it for too cheap, then you know, this is when the land grabbing. They start talking about land grabbing because people will just come in and just buy it all. You know, I guess there's got to be some sort of balance in the market. That's just the way it is. But it's reachable for us, and you know, we can still, it's still affordable. You know what I mean? Mink Inc. strategy, triple that in New York City. Yeah, New York City, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was saying half a million. Yeah, probably certain parts of London, you couldn't even get a house for £500,000. Yeah, you're talking about £600,000, £700,000, 800, and then the bigger houses, you're going into the millions. That's when you're going into the millions. 2, 3 millions, 4 million. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so remember, Gambia is not going to be cheap forever, especially as we are going there, we're growing there. Other countries are going to be, the trade is going to open up around Africa. I spoke about this with someone the other day. You don't realize Africa is not going to be the same for too long. Things are going to be moving fast. A lot of people are putting their eyes on Africa, and it's not only us as Black people. There's a lot of people looking at it. So that's why I say we have to get out there, build our thing, understand, and get things moving. Because if not, someone else will just come and sweep it from under your feet. Before you know it, it's gone. That's the economy, the country. I mean, they'll just buy up enough things and put their infrastructure in and bring in these big high rollers to do these big businesses. So yeah, but I think if we go there as a force and if we're serious about it, then yeah, we can do things. We can do big things. But like I said, as I was saying earlier, we're going to go over there fighting with each other, bittering and all that rubbish. Let me tell you, people are going to just laugh at us. And while we're getting on with all that nonsense, listen, they're long gone. They're focusing on what they want out of there. So it's time to wake up and smell the coffee, as they say. Okay. But we know what, it doesn't, there's a lot of people out there, we're all saying the same thing. But, I'm a person, I'm not really big myself up or anything. I'm just never, if I want to do something in life, I'm not guaranteed I'm going to do it. I can get it or whatever, but I guarantee I'll give it my best shot. You understand? I'll always give it my best shot. There's a lot of talkers, there's only a few, those that do the action. But I think there need to be more of us doing the action. We need to kind of come together and say, right, bang, sit around the table, let's do this now. Let's not waste any time for it's too late. Right, okay. Okay, let me go to, see I missed anything. Cecile DJ, yes, Messi. So if I'm pronouncing your name. Hello, I'm interested. What do I do next? Yeah, just contact me. My contact details is in the group. You can just contact me. All my contact details are up there. So you can email me, you can WhatsApp me, send me a message, and I will respond. And then basically, so the first step is basically, once you're interested and you want to go ahead, the first protocol is, we do have a contract between us. I'll send that out to you via email. If you're happy with it, the terms and conditions of the contract, you sign it, you get it back to me, and then we go from there. Then we go on to the payment side of it. So yeah, so you know, we've got quite a few plots available in, you know, got 2 locations in Sanyang, 2 plot locations in Sanyang. One sea view, one's a little bit inland, and we've got 1 location in Jambanjelly. So there's quite a few lands available, quite a lot as we speak. I'm happy to do some on payment plans. That's 3 months payment plans. So basically just splitting the price 3 ways. So yeah, I will be doing some payment plans. I'm happy to help out, and we can do a payment plan. But that is limited to how many I can do. But as I've got quite a few now, I'm happy to do a few payment plans. Dr. C. Dickens, yes, Dr. C. Need to see the layout of the plots. Okay, if you go to my Facebook group, Properties Gambia Real Estate Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can go to that group. You can request to be joined, and all the layout maps is there. Also on the YouTube channel, I've put the maps up of the layout of the land. If you go to the community section, you'll see the layout there. Yeah. And I will be having some video shots coming up as well. Right, any more questions? Should I miss any? I can't believe this is one of the first time I ain't had to repeat myself too much tonight though. That's good. That's thanks to my moderators as well. Thanks, you're doing a good job helping me out, putting all the information in and so on, and you know, answering some of the questions, what is known. African Starship, who will show us the land? What's that, when you're on the ground? Well, we've got a team on the ground, so if you want to see the land, I'm going to put up some videos. But if you've got someone that represents you over in the Gambia, I can give you the contact details. My guys can take them there. Or when you arrive in the Gambia, we can take you there. Yeah. But how long these plots will be around, I don't know. But yeah, I do sell them quite, you know, they do go pretty fast. Right, okay. Yeah, so anyone who wants my details, it's in the chat. It's all there. Dino Carter, what is the cost for property gain tax per plot? It all depends. I will discuss that with you. It's not much. It's, you know, you could be paying a few $100 or, you know, pounds. It's not going to be nothing massive. It all depends on the size of the plots you're buying as well. Yeah. But if you contact me, I can give you more information on that. But it's not that expensive. And then you'll be paying less amounts each year after you've paid your first capital gains. Brittany, do you also provide services for temporary accommodation for someone to stay whilst their home is being built? Yes, we do provide temporary accommodation, which we've rented out a few that's arrived into the Gambia. We do a pickup service as well. We can pick you up from the airport, take you to your residence. That's fine. So I've got guys out there that will always take you to your residence. So anyone who's planning to go out there, you can contact me, and I can get you some videos and so on of places if you want to stay, costs and so on. Yeah. And also, you know, we're doing builds as well. So we do the fence, we can build all the fence, the house. Those that are seen on my video, building my house. So I do know some good, reliable contractors out there, because I'm in the building trade as well. So I know who's good and who's not, sort of thing. And I've got good contacts out there. So I can, you know, we are doing builds as well. So you can hire us to do your builds. Guys with plans and things like that. Yeah. So I will be going a bit more in depth in terms of builds and things like that as well soon. But definitely, yeah, I can definitely help with that. What do you like about Sanyang? What do I like about Sanyang? I don't know, I like the openness. You know, you got a bit of everything. You know, you got a bit of a kind of jungle, you feel bush areas, and then you got nice beaches. And obviously you got the town, Sanyang, the main town. Yeah, I mean, compared to other parts of Gambia, it's just a bit more, you know, peaceful. It's nice beaches, but at the same time, you know, you got a bit of everything. You're never too far if you want something a bit more, you know, a bit more noisy or whatever. But I think it's a nice place to lay your head down and build the community. Yeah, a lot of people do like Sanya. I like Sanya. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, so as DJ said, yes, DJ, yes, brother, welcome. As he says, you know, Sanyang's closer to the beaches, and that's what most people want. So yeah, it is a good location. You know, you've got other nice locations, but the prices are higher there now. Yeah. So hence that's why we're focusing on them areas as well. You know, Sanyang and Jambanjelly. You know, it's got good connections. You've got good highways coming through. They're building a new highway. One of the plots that we've sold them plots now, but they've got a new highway coming through it. So you know the infrastructure's looking good around there. So yeah, it's got a lot. You know, it's got a lot of potential. And you know, and as people move into the area, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not empty. There's people there, and there's houses there, and so on. You know, it's a big community in Sanya, but you know, we can build it and do a lot there for everybody. Chasa G, Cecile is asking about costs to build a fence. Yeah, it all depends on the size of your land. You know, it could be a couple £1,000. It depends. It just depends on the size. Yeah, you know, yeah, it costs a few thousand. Like you know, if you want a gate and all that as well. Yeah, you know, 20 by 20, you're probably looking, you know, £2,500 maybe. Yeah, thereabouts. That's a problem in Gambia sometimes, though. You see, when you're buying materials and things like that, sometimes there's not a steady price. One day you can go somewhere and like the price is that, and the next day you go there, it's completely different. That's the only thing I don't like. But yeah, got to work on that still. There's no fixed price. Everything's negotiable, and you know. DJ, how much are the plots again, Daniel? Though Where the plots at? You see the price there? All right. See, Mink Inc. just put all the prices there. All right. Okay. African Starship, are the plots near water and electric from Noek? Yes, some of them are. Some of them not as close. So as a community, you probably, you can all join together, pay for the poles and join them up. But there's a lot of real estates coming in them areas as well. So there's other communities, and eventually Noek will come in with their water and so on system. Yeah. But some of the lands have got that access easy. Some of them, not to say that they haven't got access to it easy, but it's just a little bit further down where you're gonna have to put poles up. But if you're, as a community, it shouldn't cost you too much if you all kind of put together just to bring some electric poles into the land. Yeah. That's what I have to do on my land, where I'm building. The electrics and that ain't that far, but to bring it inland to where I am a little bit, I think between me and my neighbours and so on, we'll have to negotiate and see. We can all chip in and bring a few poles in to join into the land, so it can come and do their connect it to the main grid. Cecile, I think it costs more than the land. What's that defence? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. Building initially does cost. It is at first it is costly, but once you start, it can get better. It dips up and down. It depends on what stage of the build you are. Someone's port fence should be $1,500 US. I think you would struggle to find someone to do it that price. If you know someone who does it that price, let me know, because you've got to buy materials, you've got to buy loads of bags of cement, you've got to make the blocks, you've got to buy trips of sands, trips of gravel, dig the foundation for the fence, put a concrete base around before you even lay the blocks. $1,500 US. Nah, no chance. Right, okay. Yeah, you're definitely not going to get it for that price. I know that 100%. And it's not always about the prices. You got to make sure you got the right person who knows what they're doing as well. Some people's fences do collapse in rainy season because it ain't done properly. And that does happen. Even this rainy season I was there, I see a couple fences come down because it wasn't done correctly. So, Lamin Toure, I would say nothing more than £1,500 to fence 20 by 20. That's dollars, that's pounds. Maybe 20 by 20, but I think it might be a little bit more than that, even, Lamin. Because the time you buy all your materials and all that, because materials ain't cheap now. You're still gonna have to make all the blocks and everything. Depends on how much course high you want to go with your fence. So yeah, I'm not saying that. Yeah, maybe you can get for 20 by 20, 1,500. Yeah, but I still think you're gonna pay more. Yeah. Right. Okay. You will pay for quality, TW. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, put it this way, for 20 by 20, I mean, for the labor costs, you're probably looking, I don't know, 30, 40,000 Gambian Dalasi, maybe. Uh, thereabouts, maybe 30,000. It depends. That's what I'm saying. There's no fixed price. But then you have to remember, you've got to buy loads of bags of cement, gravel, and so on. So, yeah, yeah. I still think you're going to pay more than 1,500. Right, okay. Okay, guys. Yes, everybody hit all the like button. Appreciate that. If you can hit all the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yeah. Okay, Morgan Smith. Why do compounds use block cement blocks for fencing instead of traditional fencing? You can see anything except your garden. Why not tall iron fencing? Yeah, no, yes, definitely. You can use whatever material you want. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's traditional kind of, that's standard in Gambia. They use block work. It's everything is block work um, in Gambia. But yeah, you can bring a different style of fencing, definitely. And I think if you're creative, you can save money on builds and things like that. If you've got good ideas and use raw materials, things, you can save your money. You can save money on a lot of things. Some of us will be coming over there and we've got building skills. That's where you're going to save money as well. Not everyone's got that, but those that have got them building skills, use it because it's going to save you a hell of a lot of money. The only thing you will pay for is materials, and materials are not cheap in the Gambia. I mean, a bag of cement in Gambia is probably the same that I'll pay over in the UK for a bag of cement. Yeah, so yeah, things are not getting cheaper in the Gambia in material wise anyway. I can guarantee you that. Right, Cecile, okay. Any idea on how much a basic 3-bedroom duplex will cost? No, I'll be guessing. Without drawings, we need drawings and measurements. I'll be guessing. So we need drawings really. Can I build my own fence? Yes, you can build your own fence. Yes, yeah, you can. It's your land. You can build your own fence. You just get the materials and you can build it yourself. It's not a problem. Yeah. There's no laws to say who you can use or whatever. If you got the skills and you can do the job, it's going to save you a lot of money. You can do it yourself. I mean, obviously you'll probably hire a few laborers and things to help you out. But yeah, if you want to be like the main builder and supervise it and look over it and get your hands dirty and get involved as well, then yeah, you're going to save a lot of money. Okay, Nate UK. How does the building materials compare to the UK finishing, plaster, doors, etc.? So you mean like the quality? So basically, their plaster is more is when they're plastering the walls, it's just render, sand and cement, and then they smooth it over. Yeah, it's not like how we use our plaster over here. It's a different kind of plaster. Yeah. I've never seen anyone use that over there, to be honest. Like what we use here in the UK. I'm sure maybe some people have, but I've not seen it. Lauren Richardson, yes, welcome. Yes. Is wood readily available in the Gambia? Yes, there is wood. Yeah, there is a lot of wood available in Gambia. Yeah. But at the same time, again, it's that price. Shazza G, are building materials cheaper in Senegal? Yes. Yes. I'll say that again. Yes. Building materials are cheaper in Senegal. Some people go to Senegal to go and buy materials in bulk and bring it back. Yes. A cousin of mine who's building he's a Gambian. He's building, and he uses Senegalese builders, and he uses some materials. He gets some materials from Senegal because he said it's cheaper. Yeah, but I'm not trying to put my Gambian brothers out of work. He still got good thingy. But yes, I've got to tell you the truth. If you ask that, yes, but I've heard that you can get cheaper materials there. Maybe not everything, but some things you can get cheaper there. Maybe they've got it in bulk and quantity. Like the black stone, what is sold in the basalt stone, what is sold in Gambia, which is like the grey stone, the black stone, that is imported from Senegal. So that is a bit costly in Gambia. You can get it cheaper in Senegal. But I don't know if it works out cheaper in terms of going there to get it transported or what. It just depends. If you was building some sort of massive estate, then I'll say, yeah, maybe. But yeah, so that stone is coming from Senegal, and that's the best stone to use. Yeah. For your fence, I just used the local Gambian stone, which I wasn't too thinking about. I'm more concerned about the rods, the iron rods. Also, you got to make sure you get a good quality iron rod. Don't just buy any iron rods, because the metal, if you don't get a good quality rod, the metal is mixed and it's not original, and it would rust quicker. So me, I know a lot of things that, some people go in there and they don't know what to look for. Yeah, so you gotta, that's why I say I'm getting involved in the building and all that, and that's why I've got a bit of peace of mind, because I know when I'm not there, I've got people there that are keeping an eye on things, and so on. So, and I get updates all the time, videos, everything, every day. So yeah, you have to know what you're looking for. I mean, even when I was getting the materials, certain stages of the build, I was out there. I went out there with my money. We went to the stores to buy the materials. So I know getting good materials and so on. So yeah. Shazza G, like fake rebar. Yeah. Yeah. It's just the quality of it. You got to make sure. You got to make sure it's good quality stuff you're using. So that's why I say it's not always about. You want something that's going to last, a build that's going to last. You start looking for all the cheapest materials, then don't expect to not have problems with your house. So it just boils down to that, basically. You get what you pay for. It might be a bit blunt how I'm saying it, but it's true. I'll always tell you the truth. So you gotta know what you're doing, what you're looking for. DJ, another thing is for building, they will need water, and that will cost. Yes, that's true. Yes, that's definitely true. You need to get a borehole. a couple of people on my group on the thingy, they come up with some good ideas, getting a communal borehole and things like that. They can all use it for the build, which I think is a really good idea. Then you're not laying out too much money at the beginning. You see, when you're building the foundation, you're going to spend a bit of money. The blocks ain't too bad. Once you've done the foundation, it's just block work up. You've got your pillars and your internal beams and whatever, so on. You've got hidden beams within the foundation. So DJ, they might be building it themselves. Okay, let me go back on some of these questions. Let me catch up. Can you, Shazaji, someone's asked, Queenie has asked if you build cottages with palm leaves. With palm leaves. I've not personally done that sort of build. Yeah. So basically, you mean it's like building a cottage out of wood? Yeah, you can. You got to make sure you got very good carpenters and joiners, and make sure it's solid. Okay. DJC Dickens, I looked at plot layouts. You show roads. Will you build out roads? No. So we don't build the roads. Basically, they're kind of like dirt roads. We clear the road for you. Like if there's on the land, if there's any trees obstructing the road, we have to take them down. We don't like cutting trees down because most of our clients, we want the trees and people want their fruit trees and so on. But if it falls within the road, unfortunately, we have to take it down. So we clear the road, we demarcate the land. So we go in, we'll cut the grass, we demarcate the plots, like the measurements of each plot, depending on, different clients' size, people's sizes have got different size. Some have got 20 by 20, 20 by 40s, 40 by 40s. So yeah, and we demarcate it after we've cut everything down. And then we peg each plot with a number, yeah. Once we've cut everything down, and then that's it basically. And then we clear the road. After that, it's yours basically. Some communities, if you've got good communities, and the good thing with, I think what I'm doing is I'm also building a community as well, because a lot of my brothers and sisters who've come and bought land from us, they all know each other because they were on the group. So once you buy land from me or whatever, I'll add you onto a group. So you get chatting with neighbours who've bought on your same location, they all talk with each other. They come up with ideas, and maybe, they can pave the road if they want to do, or if they want to make it a gated little community, then it doesn't cost much, because if every household chips in a little bit, you can do some wonders, and it ain't going to really hurt your pocket. Especially if there's quite a few of you on the land, you all kind of like a communal sort of service, you pay for, communal areas like roads and whatever. You can all chip in and get it done. And you're lucky. If you're lucky, you have a couple builders on that location, then maybe it ain't going to cost as much, because it can be a bit more hands-on. It's just the material costs and so on. Right, okay. Global chain traders, yes, welcome. This Jeff, nice one, Jeff. How you doing, brother? Jeff from the US. Do you have communal plots available for retail and industrial? No, I don't. Could be something I could look into in the future, but I've been mainly dealing with residential plots. But can certainly help you with that. We can find you plots like for like, you know, retail and so on. But yeah, like in the retail side of things, yeah, I mean you can buy your own land for that purpose and build units and so on. You can do that, like on the highways and things like that. You can rent spaces out. You know, it just depends what you want to use it for. You know, is it feasible to fork out the money on the land, or is it just more feasible to just rent somewhere that is not that going to cost you that much? And, you know, your business is going to pay for it anyway. So you just got to do your figures and decide what will be worth it. Because rental's it's not that expensive. Obviously, it depends on the location, but no, those areas where we're building the communities, you know, we should be able to get relatively cheap. Hence that, you know, we're all moving back and people are moving back. Some are just going back and forth, but there'll be a big community there, and you know, we're going to need services that we're kind of accustomed to ourselves. So, you know, Shazza G, I know where I'll be going for my materials then. Yeah, I take it you're going to Senegal, yeah? All right. Yeah. No, you know, you gotta shop around, innit? You gotta know what's gonna save you money. Because another thing is, DJ, another thing, okay, I think I've read what he said there. I've read that one already. Honorable motives, we are here, salute. Yes, honorable motives, nice one. Honorable motive. As a buyer, professional, do you recommend buying land without going there and seeing it physically and building relationships? Well, yeah, I mean, it's always good to go there and physically. There's nothing better than actually being there and seeing the land physically yourself. You know, I'll be lying if I said no, but I mean, a lot of our clients have bought, you know, what we say like off plan. They haven't seen the land physically. They haven't stood on the land. And that goes for most of them. And when they've eventually got out there is a few out there already that's gone to their lands. And, you know, they've been happy, and, you know, and some are lucky enough they've had friends or they've had family over there. They've gone to look on their behalf and they've had good feedback. So yeah, it's what you're comfortable with, brother. You know, it's down to you. You know, some people will buy and they haven't seen, and so on. I bought and I didn't see. I bought off of one of the real estates in the Gambia some time back, and I didn't see the land. I bought it while I wasn't there, and I'm building on it now. Yeah. That time there, I wasn't selling lands or anything like that, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, TW's put, yeah, there are a few out there verify what we have. Yeah, so it's, you know, as we speak, there's many people flying in now, and you know, some that bought, they've been there. So yeah, and it's all been good feedback. We had a couple that was there a few days ago. They saw the land. It was in the Gambia, and they were happy, and they bought, they invested. Yeah, but it's down to you. You know, I don't encourage anyone to do what they're not comfortable with. You know, you do what you feel is best for you. Everybody's different. Um, uh, so, okay, okay. Jamaican on the go. Yes, Jamaican on the go. Jamaica in the house. Yes. Any lands for farming animals, fruits and vegetables? No, I don't. I haven't got any lands, agricultural lands, but it might be something I'll look into in the future. Yeah, so if everyone who's here, just hit the like button. I'd be grateful if you can hit the like button. Yeah. So I'll answer a few more questions, and then pretty much wrap it up. DJ, honourable motives. The arrivals got their lands from Daniel. Yes, yeah, the channel arrivals. Yes, they did buy. They did buy land from me. Any more questions? If not, I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up. I'll answer a few more questions if anyone's got any. DJ C. Dickens, Daniel, please explain the difference between the two Sanyang properties. Okay, all right. The first ones that we were selling were the sea view ones. So there's over about 30 plots left or so. Yeah, so basically Sanyang Sea View. It's a seaside sort of resort, very close to the sea. And then you've got Sanyang, which is a little bit inland. So, you know, that is the difference basically. So one is closer to the beach, one is inland. Yeah, Shaza has put the price up. So the Sanyang Sea View is 250,000 Gambian Dalasi, and that's 20 by 20 meters. Yeah. That includes your paperwork as well. Yeah. How close to the beach is literally 5 minutes away from the beach, 5-10 minutes. Very close. Sanyang inland, 175,000 Gambian Dalasi. That's 20 by 20 meters. Honorable motives in dollars, you would have to do the conversion rate there. I don't give, you can Google it and get a rough idea, but don't rely on that price because it could give and take a few $100 possibly, because rates from, I don't rely on Google. Not all banks go by Google rates. They've got their own rates. Banks have their own rates. Different establishments have their own rates. So take that into consideration. I give out my prices in Gambian Dalasi. So that's what we receive in the money. So we don't get involved with rates on the day, because as you know, rates fluctuate from day to day. They go up, they go down. So the price I could give you now would not be tomorrow's price in dollars. All I can say, I can guarantee the price stays the same in Gambian Dalasi. So that's what the cost is. So you have to, I can help you and assist you, but I have to let you know, you know, because of the exchange rates and so on. Unfortunately, I have no control over it. Yeah, you can have like rough figures, things like that, but just bear in mind rates go up and down. I've had problems in the past where I've said, okay, that's how much it is in dollars, and then the rates dropped, and then I've had to go back to the customer and say, well, we haven't received the full amount for the land. And then they've turned around and said, well, that's what you said on YouTube. So I don't do it anymore. So there you go. So we don't get I don't get involved in bank charges because that has to be, you have to allow for that. And that's on both sides. Any inflow of money that comes into our business account, we get charged 25 US dollars, which has to be passed on to the person paying. So all we ask is whatever the cost of the land is, that's what should be cleared in our account. Yeah. Honorable motives, true. Can't wait to make the trip out there. Yeah, man. No, it'd be nice. Yes. Okay, all right. You're putting rough figures up there, but like I said, I can't go by what the figures honorable motives have put up there. I don't know that. All I know is what it cost in Dallasy. So you might get a good deal today with your rates. Tomorrow, the deal might not be so great. So yeah. And he's even said huge jump since last month. So it jumps up and down. Hi Dion, how you doing? You're joining late. About to finish in a minute now. Thanks for joining us though. Honorable motives, gotta buy ASAP. Yes. Listen, I mean, all our clients, so far I've always delivered. Most people know I'm a man of my word. Anytime anyone needs to get hold of me, I'm always responsive. We always try and get things sorted out. When it comes to the business, I'm very serious about it. And I'm passionate about Africa. And I want things done properly, we all hear negative stories about Africa sometimes and Gambia and whatever, but fortunately we all have negative stories all around the world. Gambia is a small place, so anything that happens is like talk of the town, but I can assure you you're safe with us. Dion, yes, late. Stayed up late yesterday for my TV shows, so being lazy today. Yes, you are super responsive. Watching your TV shows. TV shows must have been good. Shazza D, yes, Daniel is super fast in getting back to you if you need him. Yeah. No, I always try and, when it comes to, I'm always responsive to them. Are you close? Okay, honorable motives. Daniel, are you close with lawyers there? Do you recommend getting a lawyer upon landing? Okay, all right, okay. Yes, I mean, you can get a lawyer. Most of my clients don't. I can't answer why they don't. That's just a personal thing, but you are welcome to get a lawyer to work on your behalf. That's not a problem. I do know a few lawyers out there. Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. Can pass you on to some lawyers if you want them to represent you or you can find someone independently. You can always Google lawyers in the Gambia. I'm sure you can get some reviews on any good ones. I do know one who's very good at there, lawyer Darbo, who I've spoke to many occasions, a few times, and he is a good lawyer. King Joseph, yes, brother, how you doing, man? You okay? Greetings from LA. Hope all is well, brother. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Dion, I was in the shows. Ah, okay, all right, yes, okay, all right. I forget, yes, true. Dion is an actress, by the way. She's a big star, big movie star. King Joseph, God willing, I'll be in the Gambia in February. It all depends on the pandemic and the lockdown. Yeah, okay. I hope it works out for you, brother. We spoke a few times on the phone. Hope it all works out and you get out there. Yes, I'm hoping to be out there next month as well. So, yeah, those that want to meet me out there on the ground, I should be out there next month. I haven't figured any dates yet because there's a few things I have to wait for over here to get dates on. So I can't move and book anything just yet. Jewel T, how many plots available in each of the locations you are selling? Okay, the Sanyang Inland, they're 20 plots. They're just more or less, I put them up today, and I've not sold any of those ones. Jambanjelly, same again, I've just put them up. But I have got people who has spoke to me before in terms of holding plots for them and so on. So there was 10 plots of them. There's 8 now. 2 of them are sold. Got 40 plots. We had 40 plots of the Sanyang Sea View. We've got probably about 30 plots left now. So yeah, them ones are going. Yeah. So we still got quite a few plots on all those different locations. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we write out contracts. Sometimes some people come through. Sometimes they don't. Can be annoying sometimes because I have to write out contracts and then, that's why I say do your homework first. Make sure you're comfortable, then you proceed. Don't because it just puts more work on me, and I'm doing it, and then you've had second thoughts. So take your time. Have a think about it. You need to speak to your partners, your husband, your wife, and then you go through. Yeah, so okay. My moderators, they're putting up all the Shaza and Mink Inc.'s been putting up all the plot location, plots available, sizes, prices, and so on. So yeah. Any more questions? Any more? Couple more questions. Yeah, Dion, yeah, the moderators are holding it down for me, boy, compared to the other day. I was having a bit of a tough time. No moderator. But yeah, listen, these lot have done a good job for me today, man. Thank you. Thank you. You helped me out a lot. Blessings to all of you. Give thanks. Yeah, Britain, yeah, same thing. Yes, they're on point tonight. Okay, honorable motives. Okay, he's putting up prices in dollars, but he has highlighted roughly. These are rough prices. Yes. Okay, global chain trader. The land is the land stamped by chief of the community. Yes, that's the first port of call. The chief is the alcalo. That's the first port of call. where he will go and we will get a signature from him, and he will stamp it. Your name is on the paperwork from there. From there, it goes into physical planning. So it's in there for, excuse me, for a little while, and then do the sketch plan. You know, with your number on the sketch plan. It's like a coded number which allocates you to that plot of land itself. Once it comes out of physical planning, it has to go to Bakama Area Council. From there, we have to take it to the SAFOR. SAFOR is like one of the main sort of chiefs of the district, I should say, not of just that area, the alcalos of that specific area, but the SAFOR is the he is the like the main sort of one of the main sort of chiefs kind of thing, if you want to put it that way. He has to sign and approve it. Once he signed and approve it, after your original paperwork comes out, we have to take it back to the alcalo. He also needs to stamp on that original papers that come out of physical planning. So the alcalo will give you a paper at first with his stamp and everything and approval of land transfer. But when the original paper transfer comes out also from physical planning, you have to take it back to the alcalo again, and he has to stamp it again. So there is a lot of back and forth. It's not straightforward, guys. It's not. You don't just go in one department and that's it. No, you gotta go here, you gotta go and pay for that to get your receipt for that, and then you gotta go back to the SAFOR, then you back to the alcalo, and then yeah, it's a bit of up and down. Yeah. Honorable Moses, quick question. He promised barbecue. What's all this about? Do you get a reward? Well, I don't think that you guys are talking to me. Would you recommend having a LLC before purchasing? What's an LLC? Do you mean a lawyer? Is that a lawyer? Rephrase that for me. Just enlighten me, brother. DJ Honorable Motive, are you American? DJ, mind your business. Honorable DJ, yes. DJ, yes. Any more questions? Rain Richards, are Gambians living in the areas of the available plots, or will be all repats? Okay, the available plots, they're all repats. You know, Black British, Black Americans, Black Caribbeans, but they are. I am getting inquiries from Gambians as well. I do want my Gambian brothers and sisters to also buy within these plots. I have had I've had a few inquiries. Yes. So yeah, and also there is good communities. You got Sanyang patrolling. You know, you've got like the Manjagos in that area. Very nice people. You know, they're aware that some of the diasporans are coming over, so they're looking forward to, you know, for them coming over. King Angels. Okay, Daniel, we are both busy. I can understand it's hard to set a specific date and time to be in the Gambia. What good location to grow fruits and vegetables? Brother, see all of Gambia, all the most places you put something in the ground, it'll grow. Yeah, so there's not really a specific location. Okay, limited company. Okay. Well, you're doing it in the Gambia, so obviously you need to register the business in the Gambia. You need to go to the office in Banjul, the capital. It just all depends what kind of business. You would need to go and talk to. They're very helpful in that office. If you go over, that's where I went and set up this business here and registered the business and so on. It's like, yeah. So if it's limited, you want like a corporate sort of company, yeah. Or corporate, that's big. You're talking big, limited company, then yeah. But yeah, you can do all those things there. Dion, in order to protect personal assets, yes, there is laws out there that protect you from things, of course. It's always a wise move. So the property will belong to yeah, I mean, you need to talk to a lawyer. Honorable Motis, it's best like, when you're on the ground, you go and talk to a lawyer and then you go out to the office where you register the business. They can give you more info on that. I don't want to say something and I don't really, it's not my field. It says you have to submit tax forms, so on. It may differ in the UK. No, Honorable Motors. No, we still businesses in the UK. We still have to every year. You have to submit your accounts. They want to know what's coming in and what's going out. Making sure you're paying your tax. Don't worry about that. They're on it over here, mate. Yeah, you do have to submit your your audit accounts and so on. All I want to know is who gonna teach me Mandinka and Wolof. You have to get out there, Sister Dia, man. I know you'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. Just have to get out there and you have to want to learn. You'll pick it up. Thinking, yes, we want to live in communities with our Gambian brothers. Yes. Embrace, embrace the community. Everybody, embrace and you'll be welcomed. Okay. Cook the books. DJ, cook the books, Daniel. I don't know what you're going on about, DJ. What are you talking about? Cook the books. Right. Wish Saturday is a pretty good. Right. Okay. All right, guys. Right. I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. So I'm gonna thank everybody. All those that joined us this evening. Thank you very much. I mean, now it's pretty early still in the States. I don't normally do it on a Friday because I know normally, some people are still at work and so on, But yeah. So yeah, thanks for those that joined. Big thanks to the moderators this evening, Shazza G, Mink Inc, TW. Yes, thank you. Thank you guys. All done a good job. Helped me out. Guys were on point tonight, man. I mean, so appreciate that. Yeah, so lastly, just put up the prices again. Someone before I leave and shut down can just put my contact details up one more time. That's my WhatsApp number. Yeah, just put my WhatsApp number, my email address, and the Facebook group. Yeah, but yeah, thank you. Thanks for everybody for joining in. Are there corals in Gambia? Corals, I'm not sure. Probably there is up country. Yes, so I don't know if my moderators are typing away, but I just want to put my contact details in just before we leave. Everyone, if you can just hit that like button. Those that are new, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to contact me, please contact me, and then yeah, I'll be happy to help. Okay, let me put my I'm gonna put my WhatsApp on. Okay, so that's my WhatsApp, guys. So if you do wanna contact me, you can contact me on that number, and I'll get back to you. But thanks again, guys. I'm tired now. Yeah, it's like 2 hours. That's long. So yeah, thanks for joining, and stay blessed. Have a good weekend. Yeah, speak to you guys soon. If I don't speak to you, those that celebrate Christmas, have a nice Christmas. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. God bless. Nice one. Yes.